Hello, hi, Xposed GHFM Bruce. Or subscribe, me the two now, sir. I can be. Obuasi some see ya nipa almost 7 and over 7. Sabia per omokra a chino. AGC Ashanti Gold omoko Otumfour na so because ono ne krowra ono na kroni ye ne dia. Omoka chere ne say papa asem say na asi. Bro ni kura hu say sabi to bi wo baabi. Asem say na asi. To omoka chere no. No koka wie no mafutu yenkotie mra.
Guidance, for your wisdom, and if I might reflect back on the events of this past week. Majesty, as you know, the Obuasi mine has at various points in its very long life, and in particular since AngloGold Ashanti was formed in 2004, battled to make a sustainable business of this operation, and has required perseverance both on our part and on the part of all the various stakeholders that depend on this very important and iconic mine for their survival and for their continued prosperity. In 2016, Majesty, when I know that my predecessors at AngloGold spent much time in this room seeking your support and intercession, you will know that an invasion of illegal miners over that time caused us to stop the mine when our late and beloved colleague John Obuasi was killed on the first day of that invasion. We very happily celebrated the reopening of that mine in 2020 when we poured the first gold, and although we've had a few false starts and we've persevered and will continue to persevere to make this mine live up to the great promise of this great ore body. Last week on Saturday, there was an incident at the mine which I think has received wide publicity, and there are processes underway through the government to investigate that incident. But the first and most important thing I would say is our deep felt condolences to the people who were affected, either deceased or injured in that event. Any loss of life is, frankly unacceptable, and we will wait for processes to play out. We have, as per directive from the President, His Excellency President Mahama, intervened to take care of the health and funeral expenses of those, the health expenses of those injured, and the funeral expenses, Majesty, of those deceased. And that is something we have made great progress with, and will continue to make sure until we've discharged that obligation after the President's directive. We would like to thank both the Manshia Palace and Majesty, you for your communication over this period through through the people in the palace, and the government for being very supportive of us over this time as we face this this newest challenge. If I might provide an update on where we are at the moment, Majesty, is it's been calm for the last week. We had placed the mine on limited operations, largely because of the, as you know, any threat to any of our employees, community members, we take very seriously. And with the mine on limited operations, we could reduce the movement of people and reduce risk. And so we did that immediately on Sunday, and that persisted all through yesterday, when we managed to have a shift change and start a staggered resumption towards normalcy in the coming days. We've received excellent support from the government through the National Security Coordinator, through the Minerals Commission, and through various stakeholder meetings that we've had this week. We're very pleased that there's been a very supportive and, in our view, a very responsible posture taken in order to get this important mine back on its feet. We met yesterday with the Chief Imam for Ghana in Accra, and we have been assured of his support in creating and deepening a dialogue with our stakeholders locally to ensure that we can have a lasting peace, and from this tragedy that we can have a meaningful and improved way forward with our stakeholders. Majesty, as we've spoken about before in this room, and my colleagues have spoken about, the issue of illegal mining as opposed to artisanal and small-scale mining, which is very much part of the social and economic fabric in this country. Illegal mining poses an existential threat to large-scale mining and small-scale mining alike in Ghana and on the broader subcontinent. And it is something that we are very eager, as you know, to continue to engage with stakeholders on, to find a lasting solution that would be acceptable to the widest range of stakeholders possible. And in that, Majesty, we seek your ongoing support. We thank you again for your support thus far. And once more, thank you for receiving us today.
In relation.
Opem so no kasa no, ote kokko so no kasa no. Wakasa. Na wonim, yes opanyi kasa. Na nsu asan wadware. Enti asem no na waka ni nyina no. Kakra mpesam de so no say. Ye kasa nyansa ewo Otumfour tim. Me de me friend no Otumfour tikese because asem no okap a wo se nyansa ni na kasa no. Enye sese me hwahwa no, ba nyansa se no kan. In the first place, wo se otache on yabanyaba. Sa kwasi asem no yabanyaba. Wo ne wan ba na ba. Sebe NDC ni wonye Ghana ni. MPP ni onye Ghana ni. Yenjai sa kwasi asem na ye se enne ye NDC nti ye na ye rule a ye begimi ache. Eye threat to our national security. Na sebe ye friend say the interior minister no. Now I was expecting him to be addressing this issue because sebe esi wo MPP time so and now any biakoso no sit time power NDC time so, which means say aye national kanka, aye national BBS etimi ye. The youth of today, wo maye for your bra enya ade papa. We don't have to mess around. Hey, if you ask them, me say whatever you lose today, you can never retrieve it back because time is not for you. And rechem, me to me kofa and rebim, but and then I met me be your home. Until what time now one and fendi ni pechi na nyam kwasiade. Oh yes sir, wasuba eshe. Otumfour akasa. Ase galam say e yado any time. O hwe na mamu mu a ahemfu bebre ba mu ye galam say nyina no wapam bebre because ohwa nyansa bi anim. Nti o se anye osanka bibi say the youth no ba bi anyamo de anmam nko. Ye wo mram o se we are not living in a jungle society. Because a jungle society laws are here, the law needs to work. And yes sabi ye wo kwase fo kroma obi asori o se ma ban na ba mekotu obi onni even nimdia wo se kotu obi wa na kotu no o ka se mu ye na kwase bi o yaw mo ya me fa me ho because me nya meka se ye nyan kwase sem wani amobra no na se kra mate radio station presenter bi o se NDC for ba na se from amofa o from ire o from na se kwase sem wani na e manga na enkoso no NDC eye Ghana ban MPP Ghana ba o baba Ghana for o mama NDC for it wa wo tontos nhwemu tontos ni a wo ye adwuma hwemu ye enye adwuma ne ye de be ma o sabi jo mahama na oba na enye adwuma na ode brɛ o obema bibia ye na wutumi ye wa adwuma atumi akoso. That should be the thinking. Na se thinking ye say ye di sika bi na ebrɛ me dia na wagimi adwin bi anu trim enti wo a wo hwɛ me catch o se obeka se o ya ban na aba ye ko yewe de nyasa bi anim wadwuma na se ohwe so na atim didi ensem Otumfour kan yi sam de be yadwuma na so de be yadwuma ye be kwa anim. I expose you chefem bambros o subscribe ye de tumpa na sa ka be manuasi.
Keep watching Xposed GH, the best channel on all of YouTube. Yes.